Welcome back to the channel. We are here April 14th, and tomorrow's Draftkings slate is going to be for April 15th. We got a 4-game slate going on for Thursday after a wild and crazy Wednesday. Not even going to say any decent matchups. Maybe one good game, Boston versus LA. And you're missing a ton of stars in that game. Sacramento's Phoenix is very one-sided. Milwaukee, Atlanta could be good. You're waiting on news about Trae Young. He's been out for the last 2 games. So that's where we're going to start at that point guard position. Brian Goodwin, point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. And he is going to be the fill-in guy if Trae Young doesn't make it. If Trae Young is, in, then we move on, find someone else. But if he is out, we have to go to Brian Goodwin at 4,500 in back-to-back games. Got 37 minutes, double-digit shot attempts in both. A very good field percentage. Can knock down the three-point shot, almost getting you double-doubles here against Charlotte. But at this low price, getting you over 30 DK is definitely value there. And still at 4,500, there's still plenty that he can do with that price range. So if it was like 55, 6K, it's more of a stretch. 45, there's still a ton there going up against Milwaukee. We don't know if they're going to play Giannis. We don't know if they're going to play Middleton. They're kind of like cruising to the last couple games of the season, and I don't think they're going to put up much of a fight if they do. So as long as, Atlanta is still in it, and if Trae Young is still, could be stay out one more game, we're going to go back to Brian Goodwin. Next, at the shooting guard position, is Marcus Smart. I like to play him in very tough game environments. This is a similar spot here against LA, a very defensive-minded team. You saw a similar performance when he went up against the New York Knicks with a 40 DK, got the 17 points, 9 assists, very scrappy. He can get you a lot of peripherals in any category. He's good on the defensive side, so the steals and the blocks, assists. He's sometimes running the offense alongside Kemba Walker. And at this price, 6,100, they bumped him down just $100. But here, which should be a very scrappy game, some very loose balls he should be getting, some loose rebounds, some steals. Stuff like that. I like Marcus Smart in this type of environment. 6,100. I think that's a very good price for a game that the Boston should want to play competitive for. Next, at the small forward spot, not Cameron Johnson. I was not going to play Cameron. But if you want to, 3,400 bench guy going up against the Sacramento Kings. You could see a lot of, blowout minutes if it does go that way. But we're going to move on from him. I'm going to take him out. He's not one of my main plays. We're going to go to Kevin Huerter, dual eligibility, shooting guard and small forward. This is another boost if Trae Young is out and if Danilo Gallinari is out, because he is questionable as well, and he's been the mainstay. He just needs to knock down the shot a little more consistently, but the minutes have been there in the last 4 games, 31, 35, 32, and 32, giving you a nice floor at 25 plus DK points in each and every game. He's at his cheapest point since that Memphis game when he got you 27. Just it's a 4-game slate. You need someone that's going to give you some consistent points, consistent minutes equal money. As long as he's on the floor, he's going to give you a chance. I like Kevin Huerter. He has some blow-up spots, too. He's done it earlier this season, so not as of late. But if they're missing and depleted for other guys, Kevin Huerter and another guy let me see how Bogdanovich has been doing. I'm going to look at he's 7,200. So another guy would have been Bogdanovich, but obviously he's through the roof. This man is he got that score mentality. So if he was in our price range, we would go for him. It would be in the video. But for cost saving scenario, I like Kevin Huerter. All right. But if you want to build around that and do a little Atlanta stack against Milwaukee, then go ahead. That's fine by me. Next player we have is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope here. He's been getting a ton of minutes, knocking down threes. I like how he's been shooting it as of late. Struggled against Charlotte, but 2 for 4, 4 for 6, 6 of 11 against Miami. That's what I like to see. At that 4K range, he's giving you 25 plus DK in each and every game. You want the blow-up spot like he did against Miami. Boston, they're going to need his scoring to go alongside Kyle Kuzma, who's going to be my next guy coming up. But I definitely do want to take a shot at the other Lakers starters in that lineup that do score the ball. Power forward that I really, really like is Kyle Kuzma coming back from injury. He stepped in very well against Charlotte, got you 33 DK points. Took a ton of threes. If he knocked down just a little more, he would have had a crazy, crazy day. But he has that upside, and they dropped him to 6,500. And he really hasn't been at this price for a whole probably a month, But 6,500 too cheap. They're gonna be leaning on him. Schroeder. That's the 1-2 punch that the Lakers have. Everyone else kind of chips in. By all means, Kyle Kuzma should be a lock. Next, we have DeAndre Ayton, last but not least, man, the center position. And they keep mispricing this guy, and we're going to keep playing him. I gave you him in the last video against Miami, 42 DK. I gave you him against Houston, 34 DK. Now going against Sacramento, who's missing Rashawn Holmes. He's going to be having a field day. It could be limited minutes, but we've seen him do it before. Takes full advantage of his matchups. This man is huge. He's consistent double. He averages it already. So you're getting a nice floor. You want the upside. And I think it's there going up against the Sacramento Kings with a lot of upside that it could go. They play a little hard. Like Phoenix played down to the competition against Houston. You could get some extra minutes out of DeAndre Ayton. I really like that play at 6,700. Let's look at these guys on FanDuel, compare some of the prices, see if we can find some more value. DeAndre Ayton has already been priced up, as you can well understand why, because he's been a total monster at 7,400, but we still like him there. Kyle Kuzma at 65. You are saving. They're the same exact price, so that is totally fine. We'll put him in there. Brian Goodwin was the point guard that we really, really, really like. So you're saving money on FanDuel. He comes to smash play if Trae Young is out. He's an absolute lock. Next would be Kevin Huerter. So we already got a little, Atlanta stack going on if Trae Young is out, and that's what you got to do to reach the top of these tournaments. Herder's at 51 on DraftKings compared to 54, so a little more expensive. That's okay. We like him on both sites. Let me look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and then Marcus Smart, 5,400. He's a little more expensive. I don't know if I would go there with him. Another $1,000. He really has to knock down his threes and have a very nice performance at that price. So I would stick with him on DraftKings. And then Marcus Smart is at 7K. He's almost reached the plateau there. That's because he's with that type of scoring system on FanDuel. Like I said, steals and blocks, they boost up the points. So he's better play on DraftKings price-wise, but upside, FanDuel, because he can do, steals, blocks. He provides so much extra value on that site. And that's going to be tomorrow's score. I really, really like what we have tomorrow in that very short slate. But you have to stay consistent. Watch the news just in case it could be ins and outs. And you really, really want to wait for that Trae Young news and take full advantage of that point guard Brian Goodwin. Let me know in that comment section if anything changes. If you just want to know about some other plays, I'm here to help. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.